see the stretch left in the dark. The only lights you could see were those of cars and emergency crews at that time. Well, it's been a traffic stopping, show stopping, even beer stopping power outage.
That's right. We have live team coverage tonight. WISN Palladino has more on the impact felt by thousands. We first began with Shelby Croft live from We Energies with what caused all of this, Shelby?
Well, you know, this issue has been cleared up at this point. We are at the We Energies headquarters, and I'm speaking with Brian Manthe. Now, Brian, all the power is back on at this point?
We were able to get everybody restored. We got them back in phases. The first group about 7:30, another group around 8:30, and then the final group came in at about 10 to 9.
All right. And how exactly did you fix this whole problem?
What needed to be done after the initial damage was, first of all, to disconnect and isolate all of the damaged pieces of equipment, get those away from the damaged wires, and then at that point determine how best to re-energize those wires that were affecting the people that were without power. So that took some time. Once we were able to get all of that re-energized, then we were able to bring those different groups in throughout the evening.
Right, and thank you very much, Brian. And as for exactly what caused this, we did some digging into that earlier and found out. Lights out, traffic backed up, people wandering the streets looking for light.
I was studying for a test to take an exam, and as I was studying, I was inside the apartment, and the lights just went out, but nobody knew why.
Here is the why. Fire trucks pull away as We Energies goes to work at a substation at 28th and St. Paul.
Firefighters came by and said that transformer was on fire.
Workers were installing some new breakers.
The breakers actually held for a few minutes with the new load and whatnot, and then failed.
The failure caused a fire, damaging more breakers. That meant lights out for about 7,200 customers.
I reserved tonight to do all of this, but I can't get it done.
Desmond Easley planned to hit the books all night. Losing power was a major inconvenience. Same for Christopher Stoll.
My roommates were on the computers and everything just kind of cut out, and I hope they have autosave.
On the roads, not everyone followed the rules. Cars blew through some dark intersections instead of observing the four-way stop. Those who live in the area are hoping the disruption is brief.
They told her we wouldn't have no power back on until maybe, they said, maybe 10 o'clock. I'm hoping we get some power on soon because I need to get back to studying for my exams.
Now, while all the power has been restored, We Energies says it could be weeks before that damaged equipment is replaced. Reporting live at 4th and Michigan, Shelby Croft, WISN 12 News.
All right, thank you, Shelby, for that. And the massive outage didn't just affect traffic. Dozens of major businesses, including the Rave nightclub, had to close their doors tonight.
In 12 News, Christina Palladino is live at the music venue, and Christina, several bands ended up just playing in the parking lot for fans.
Well, yeah, and earlier there was a huge crowd of hundreds of screaming fans wanting to go into their rave to listen to their favorite music groups. But then, of course, the lights went out, so the musicians came out to the parking lot to play. The widespread power outage affecting the Marquette University campus area and surrounding neighborhoods didn't just inconvenience businesses and homeowners. Hundreds of young, excited fans hoping to catch a huge night of music at the rave were turned away just as the bands were about to start playing.
Actually, everything was about to be sound checking and everything, and everything was ready to go. And then it went out halfway, and everyone, it was kind of like a freak out moment. We thought maybe something happened with the circuit breaker, and then moments later, everything went out, and we were in the pitch dark.
Wow. Reed is part of the Somerset tour, scheduled to perform at the rave tonight. This is the second time in 1 week his show has been canceled.
We had a show in Chicago the other day where we had a blizzard, and a lot of kids couldn't come out to the show. So a lot of kids came out to this show to make up for it, and I mean, unbelievably, the power went out.
And a lot of fans made the drive from Chicago to see the Somerset tour, only to be left staying in the parking lot because of the power outage.
It's kind of a bummer because I actually drove here from Chicago because I missed the show on Tuesday, but you know, it happens. It's no one's fault.
And because all the musicians felt badly for the folks left in the dark, they decided why not play a little set out in the parking lot. Tonight it's acoustic, not electric. And the venue did end up canceling the show, but they will announce a new date next week. So they just advise all concert goers to hold on to their tickets and make sure you check the Rave's website for further information. And of course, the Rave was one of hundreds of businesses that had to send customers home tonight because of the power outage. We're live in downtown Milwaukee. Christina Palladino, WISN 12 News.
Thank you, Christina. And among some of the businesses that lost power